The wife was supposed to be dead, but suddenly, her husband noticed her eyelids twitch. Still, the man didn't try to save her. Instead, he filled her mouth with uncooked rice. Under his cruel hands, the wife suffocated to death. This all happened just a few days ago. Yoon-ji, a horror manga artist, had a strange idea. She signed her latest work using her own blood, then sent the manuscript off to her editor. But that night, something terrifying happened. The editor got up to pour herself a cup of coffee, but her computer turned on by itself, automatically opening the comic file. Strangely, the main character in the comic had turned into the editor herself. Confused, she started reading chapter 1. It told the story of a woman who was horribly disfigured in an accident. Her face became frighteningly grotesque. Later, she showed up at her daughter's graduation ceremony, causing the girl to be mocked and ridiculed by classmates. The daughter blamed her mother for everything. In anger, she scribbled on a photo frame wishing her mom would disappear. But to her shock, after seeing the message, the mother actually took her own life. The girl found out in time and tried to stop her, but when she saw her mother's terrifying face again, she hesitated. Memories of the student's cruel laughter flashing through her mind. She ended up watching her mother hang herself in that very room. The editor couldn't believe what she had just read, because that girl was her. Furious, she called Yoon-ji, demanding to know how she could possibly know this secret. But just then, the lights suddenly went out. The next morning, police surrounded the building. The editor had died under mysterious circumstances during the night. That's when officers discovered the comic on her computer, and the way the character died in the comic was identical to how her body was found. The whole thing was horrifying. To learn more, the lead detective went straight to Yoon-ji. When he told her the editor had died the night before, Yoon-ji was in complete disbelief. The detective suspected someone might be copying the murders from the comic, but Yoon-ji insisted the draft hadn't been published. There was no way anyone else could have seen it. With no useful leads, the officers had no choice but to leave. Still, Yoon-ji couldn't shake the feeling that something about the story was deeply wrong. She rushed home and opened her computer. Then she started reading chapter 2. This time, the protagonist had become a man.